whenever I do the reflections in sigma y is reflected, what happens? I have only reflection of the atoms other than in the xy plane. Okay, so what we have here, so if I do the reflection, I will get nitrogen H1 as it is, then H3 here and H2 here. Okay, so similarly we have one more axis, that is sigma xz. One more axis, reflection plane, that is sigma yz. Okay, sigma yz. Okay, sigma yz. Now we will see, that means the whenever I am doing, so if I take a point which is again represented initially with x1, y1 and z1, okay, I should do something that is sigma xy. So I should have a matrix so that when I do the reflection in the xy plane, so what is the one which is going to change place? X change అవుతుందా, y change అవుతుందా, z change అవుతుందా? సిగ్మా xy లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూపించిన కదా, xy లో ఉన్నప్పుడు x and y అవి చేంజ్ కావు. The other thing is changing, right? Whichever is there in the plane, that is not going to change. So whenever I am talking about sigma xy, what is the thing that is going to change? No idea?
H2 and H3.
Yeah,
Yes, I mean ammonia.
యాక్సిస్ లో అయితే ఒక పాయింట్ లో ప్లేన్ లో xy ప్లేన్ లో నేను చేస్తున్నా. సో x1 y1 will remain same. Okay, so as it is, whereas z1, సో పైన ఉన్నది ఏమవుతుంది, పాయింట్ కిందకి రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అయితే ఏమవుతుంది, మైనస్ z2.
Okay, okay.
You understand? Okay, so xy ప్లేన్ లో రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు x and y యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఉంటాయి. రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి అదర్ సైడ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి కోఆర్డినేట్స్ లో చూసుకున్నప్పుడు పాజిటివ్ నుంచి కిందకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది కదా. సో యూ రైట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ మైనస్ z2. ఓకే, సో హౌ షుడ్ ఐ రైట్ ది మ్యాట్రిక్స్ సో దట్ ఐ గెట్ x1 యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఉంటుంది, y as it is ఉంటుంది, but z is only becoming minus z2. So what should be the matrix here? See the identity ఏముంటది, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 minus 1 కదా. When you do the multiplication you get minus 2 కదా. మిగతావన్నీ సేమ్ ఉంటాయి. 1 అంటే ఇనిషియల్ పొజిషన్స్, 2 అంటే ఫైనల్ పొజిషన్స్ అని అంతే. X is remaining as it is x, y is remaining as it is y, z is becoming minus z when it is coming to the final position when you do xy plane. Okay, so similarly if I have one more xz చేసినప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది, this is for xy. What do you expect for xz? What will be the matrix? This is sigma xy కి. Sigma xz కి ఏముంటది, x and z should not change positions, y will change the position because I am reflecting along the xz. So it will be 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0. Okay, z కాబట్టి 1. Okay, yeah, now agreed? This matrix is agreed. Now tell me what happens in this matrix. ఏమొస్తుంది ఇక్కడ, I am reflecting along y and z. So y and z coordinates will not change, only the x coordinate will change. So how do I start the matrix?
0
minus 1 0 0
0 1 0 0 0 1.
Okay, ఇవన్నీ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో అయిపోయినాయమ్మా. So this is how you are able to write the matrices for the planes and identity. Okay, one more I said inverse. ఇంకొక పాయింట్ ఏం చెప్పినా ఇన్వర్స్ అని చెప్పి. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇన్వర్స్, ఇన్వర్స్ లో ఏమైతుంది, వాట్ ఎవర్ పొజిషన్స్ వర్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద బిగినింగ్ x1 y1 z1 ఫైనల్ కి వచ్చేసరికి ఏం కావాలి, అవి రివర్స్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, కోఆర్డినేట్స్ x1 లో ఉన్నది రివర్స్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, ప్లస్ అవుతుందా మైనస్ అవుతుందా,
మైనస్.
మైనస్. సో ఐ షుడ్ గెట్ మైనస్ x2 మైనస్ y2 మైనస్ z2. ఓకే, సో వాట్ విల్ బి ద మ్యాట్రిక్స్, సో ఇక్కడ ఏముండాలా, ఇక్కడ that should be
-1 0 0 -1 0 0 0 -1
0 -1 0 0 0 -1.
-1.
ఐడెంటిటీకి సేమ్ ఉంటుంది కాకపోతే రివర్స్ ఉంటాయి సిగ్నేచర్ సైన్.
Okay.
Diagonally you'll have all minus ones, here you'll have all plus ones, diagonal elements. Okay, so this is about the I. Okay, that is your inverse matrix. Okay, so now I'll do today with the next one, that is CN. C ante indi rotation kada, operation entidi rotation. Okay, now this rotation I can do two types. One is anti-clockwise, other one is clockwise. Okay, I will tell you how it is. Suppose I am having a same point. Okay, just take the same point P1. Okay, so I'll just, the distance is, take it as R1. Okay, so I have an arbitrary angle of theta, which is this point is present. Now I am rotating anti-clockwise, ante reverse kitla. Okay, so now this is going here, the point has shifted to here. Okay, so I'll just put a line here again, and this angle is phi if I take, or the reverse way I can take. So what was there in the beginning, P1, now it has gone to position P2. Okay, position P2. Okay, enta angle rotate ayindi, somewhere around theta. This unit I am not changing. Okay, this unit I am not changing. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'll just show you from the textbook. Okay, now look at this diagram. When you look at this diagram, can you see the diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so see this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, that is x1 y1 and z1 represented, and this is the, I have moved this point to this place now, anti-clockwise rotation. Okay, so we are representing it with the coordinates x2 y2 and z2. Okay, now how much angle did I rotate? I rotated theta degrees. Okay, and the length of this is same, r and r both are same. Okay, so I will be using simple trigonometry here to find out the matrix if I rotate with some angle. Okay, so I will just tell you. So here, so initially it was x1 y1 z1, and the final, after anti-clockwise rotation of around theta, I am getting a point P2 with coordinates x2 y2 and z2. Okay, now in this thing, only the z coordinate it is not changing, only the x and y positions are changing. It was here y1, sorry x1 this one. Okay, then x2 is up to here, so y2 and y1 and y2. Okay, so only x and y positions are changing, z position is not changing. Okay, so when z position is not changing in the matrix, you can write that z column as 0 0 1. Okay, remember that. You can write 0, 0, 1. Okay, so only the Z column is not changing. So the position will be the same. That is, the final position of Z2 is nothing but Z1 only. Okay. Now we will try to find out the values for X1 and Y1. Okay. Now consider the two triangles. From the first triangle, so you have two triangles here. This is one triangle and this is the other triangle. Okay. So when you see the first triangle, okay, so what is sine pi? What is the formula for any sine theta? Hello? Sine theta is in a triangle, right angle triangle,
Opposite by
opposite side by the hypotenuse. So I can write sine pi is equal to y1 by r, right? And cos will be
adjacent by
by
hypotenuse.
hypotenuse. That means x1 by r, right? So same thing
Yes.
we write now. So sine pi is y1 by r, okay? And then y1 is cos pi is x1 by r, okay? So these two you remember now, okay? So since sine pi was y1 by r, I can write y1 equal to r sine pi, okay? And cos pi is equal to x1 by r. So x1 I can write simply cross multiply this r cos pi, okay? Now take the second triangle, okay? Second triangle if you take, so whatever you are telling, same thing I'm saying. Now look at the second triangle. What is, this is a second triangle, okay? So what is sine, the angle is now total addition, right? Sine phi plus theta. What is it? Opposite side, that is y2 by r. If I take the cos pi by theta, that will become x2 by r. Correct? Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you say yes, I can proceed. Okay. So same thing that we have written here for the second triangle. Sine theta plus pi is equal to y2 by r. Okay. So y2 is nothing but this r we are taking here. Same thing cos we are writing here. Okay. So now we are rearranging this. Okay. And this equation. Okay. So r cos theta plus pi. Whenever you have cos a plus b, what do you write? What is the formula for cos a plus b? Cos a plus b will be, so that is what we have written here. Do you know the formula?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
will be, yeah, cos a cos b minus
Cos
sin
minus
a sin b.
sin b.
Okay. So similarly, we have written this using the same formula here also. Y2 is what? Y2 is sin theta plus sin a plus b. So what is sin a plus b? Sin a plus cos b plus
Cos b plus cos
cos
a
a
plus
plus
sin b.
sin b, right?
Sin
So
b.
same thing, yeah. Those simple trigonometric relations we have put here, and we got these two relations. Okay, understood how we got this? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so till now we have done the derivation. Okay, now we will substitute what this r cos pi and r sin pi from equations 5.2 and 5.1. Okay, into this 5.5 and 5.6. So x2. So this is what? R cos theta, then R cos pi. Okay. So this R cos pi ante nothing but x1, right? Can you see R cos pi? is nothing but x1. So if I take r cos pi as x1, remaining is cos theta, okay, minus r sin pi is y1. So y1 I am putting, remaining is minus sin theta. So minus y1 sin theta. Similarly, if you put the other values, y2 will be x1 sin theta and plus y1 cos theta. Okay. So what do we get after this? So we know what is x2, what is y2, and z2 we already know that it is not changing the position. So I said this z column will be 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, this column. Okay. So what is x2? X2 we have got it as x1 cos theta minus y1 sin theta. Okay. So I'll put x1 value here minus y1 value here, 0 here. Okay. Now take the same y2 position. X1 value is sin theta, y1 is cos theta, 0, z2 is 0, 0, 1. Okay. So from this simple trigonometry, we have come to the conclusion that whenever I do anti-clockwise rotation, the matrix I am going to get is x1 into cos theta, right? So that's why we have written like this. Minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1 into x1, y1 and z1. Okay. So this is the Cn rotation when you are doing along the z-axis. Okay, when you are doing along the z-axis, that is the reason the coordinates along the z is not changing. It is as it is. Okay, so this is for Cn matrix. Okay. So you can simply write Cn when you do the rotation. This is the matrix. Okay. So when you do the clockwise rotation, similarly you can work out the way I have done. Okay. So as a homework, you do the workout. Now I have done using the simple trigonometry, the anti-clockwise direction. You do the clockwise direction. Okay. So this is the answer you are going to get. Okay. Okay. Now tell me what will be the matrix for Cnx and Cny. Cnx ante x column lo things should not change. Okay. Other things we should be changing. Okay. So similarly, the way we have done, you have to do for Cnx as well as for Cny. Okay. Cny annappudu again in the column y, the coordinates will not change. Okay. All other things will change. So simple application of trigonometry, you are going to get this. Okay. This is again the when you do the again in the z-axis, when you do the rotation in the clockwise direction. Okay. So what is happening? X1, Y1 and Z1. Okay. When you do the rotation, what are the things that are changing the sign? Only the Y1 will change. It will become Z2 will be as it is because we are doing it in the Z direction. Okay. X is, this is X1. Okay. And this is X2. This is X2. And this is X1. Okay. Now this was Y1 and this is Y2. So Y2 is becoming negative. Okay. So when you do the same things, the way we have done for anti-clockwise, okay, you will get the this. Okay. So Z coordinates are not changing. Okay. All other things are changing. Okay. So as per your homework, what you do is you please do anti-clockwise Cn X rotation, Cn Y rotation, as well as the clockwise rotation of Cn Z. Okay, Cn. Okay. So now we will substitute the values of this theta. Okay. So if it is 360 degrees, okay, the matrix coefficients, now when you do this one, that is clockwise rotation along the z-axis, and if I substitute the value of theta, okay, so when I do C1 ante, I should rotate either 360 degrees or the rotation should be 0. That is nothing but your identity. Okay. So what do we get? Cos 0, sin 0. If it's 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 as it is untai. Okay. So sin 360 or sin 0 is 0. Cos 360 or cos 0 is 1. Okay. So cos 0 is 1. Okay. Just put the value. Sin 0 is 0. Here 0 again. Okay. So sin 0 is again 0. So whether it is plus or minus irrelevant. Okay. Cos 0 is 1. Ikkada 1 was 0. Okay. So this is how you can put the values. And how do you know these values are again? By use of your trigonometry. Okay. So C1 is nothing but your E matrix. Now look at C2. C2 lo emaitadi? The theta is how much I should rotate whenever I am doing a C2 rotation. It is 360 by 2, that is 180 degrees.
180.
Okay. So you put 180, you will get minus 1, minus 1, 1. Okay. Z is as it is. I am doing in the Z axis. C2 in Z axis. Okay. If I rotate C3, theta will be 120. Here the values are sin 120 is root 3 by 2. Cos 120 degrees is minus 1 by 2. Okay. So just substitute those values in this and you will get these values. Okay. So this is a table where it gives the values of these angles. Okay. So the sine starts from 0, half, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1, root 3 by 2, 0 and 0. Same reverse will follow here. Okay. So 1 root 3 by 2, okay, half, half and 0. So 0 to 90 degrees, you just get the exact. Okay. Now these are the C4 axis ante 90 degrees, C6 axis means 60 degrees. Okay. So whatever theta they give you, you can easily, from this table, you can easily substitute the values, whether it is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 120, 180 or 360 degrees. Okay. So this is about rotation. So in rotation, we have seen how many things? We have seen so in Cn rotation, okay, we have seen anti-clockwise and clockwise, okay, and again in each thing you have seen rotation along z-axis, rotation along x-axis, rotation along y-axis. Okay, same is the case here also. So I have just shown you only one thing, that is how to do Cn rotation along the anti-clockwise, okay, in the z-axis. Only this part I have demonstrated. Okay, all other things you can do using the same formula, clockwise and this. Okay, and we were able to substitute everything. So we have done with. So you please do the practice. If you are unable to do, okay, I will explain it again in the next class about the Cn rotation. Okay. Now the next one is, the last one is Sn. Okay, what is the matrix I have to find out now for Sn? Okay, so what is improper axis of rotation? It is a combination of product of
Rotation and reflection.
reflection, right? So Cn. So if I am doing rotation in the, this should be horizontal, right? Perpendicular to this. So if I am doing a Cn in the Z direction, the reflection should be in the XY plane. Okay, that then only it will be perpendicular to the Z axis. So if I take the Z axis like this, the plane will be like this. So perpendicular to the C and Z. Okay, so this should be the relation. Okay, now do we know what is C and Z? Did we do till just now? Right? We have
Yes, ma'am.
we have also done what is sigma XY. Okay,
XY.
sigma XY is here only. Okay, and what was the, I'll just copy the C and Z. Okay, so C and Z was, so I should do the multiplication of C and Z versus sigma XY. Okay, we'll do it in a fresh page. So Sn is, if I'm telling in the Z direction, it will be Cn in the Z direction, sigma XY. Or I can take other things as Cn in the Y direction. This will be Sn in the Z direction. Okay. So this is in Sn in Z direction. Now if I take Sn in X direction, that will be a combination of Cn in X direction, okay, cross multiplied with sigma YZ. X ki perpendicular undala. Okay. When I am doing Sn of Y, okay, rotation will be in the Y direction. Okay. And this will be XZ. This should be the combination. Okay. So rotation followed by the reflection in the perpendicular plane. This should be the combination. Now we'll just take the first one. Okay. So taking clockwise rotation, okay, along the x-axis and y-axis. Okay. Now I will just write what is that. So Cnz is nothing but cos theta sin theta 0 minus sin theta cos theta 0, then 0, 0, 1. And what was sigma xy? Sigma xy ante xy change kaadu, z will change, right? So 1, 0, 0,
0,
0,
0,
1, 0,
0, 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1.
minus 1. This will come. Now how to find out the multiplication? You very well know how to do the multiplication. So
Yes,
how do I
ma'am.
do the multiplication? This row, first row into the first
First
column.
column.
You give me the first place here, right? So I will write cos theta into 1, okay, plus sin theta into 0 plus 0 into 0.
0.
Okay. Now the same thing multiplied with this one. Kada?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do I get? Cos theta into 0 plus sin theta into 1 plus 0 into 0. Now the same thing multiplied by the third column. Okay, will give me the third place. So what do I get? Cos theta into 0 plus sine theta into 0 plus 0 into minus 1. Okay. So what happens to the first one? ఇవన్నీ జీరోలు అయిపోయేసరికి కాస్ theta ఒకటే మిగులుతుంది. Okay. So I have cos theta. ఇక్కడ
sin theta.
sin theta, second place. Third place, everywhere I am multiplying it with 0. So it will be 0. Okay. Now we will do the same thing with the second row. First column, second column, third column. Okay. So no need to write in full. Okay. So when I do this with the first column, idokate 1 lo undi. Kada?
Yes, ma'am.
Now this multiplied with this. These two are 0, so I will get 0 as it is. So I will get here minus sign. So we will just write
Sin theta.
minus sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. 1 second. So I have minus sin theta into 1 cos plus cos theta into 0, then 0 into 0. Sorry. My camera just moved. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Minus sin theta into 1 cos theta into 0, 0 into 0. Then I will have for the second position minus sin theta into 0 plus cos theta into
Cos theta into 1 plus 0 into 0.
plus 0 into 0. The last one will be again
0.
Everything will become 0. Minus sin theta into 0, cos theta into 0, 0 into 0. So I will not write this. This will be 0 only. Okay. Now see what is happening here, which is with my, this is the one which is multiplied with 1. So I will get minus sin
theta.
theta. Okay. Everything
Cos
is 0.
theta.
Here I will get cos theta. Here it is 0.
0.
Okay. Now look at the third one now. Third one. 0 into 1. 0 into 0, 1 into 0. What do you expect?
0.
Now this one 0 into 0, 0 into 1, 1 into 0. Again 0, everything 0. Pichota. Now do the third one 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 1 into minus 1. So I will get
Minus 1.
So what is this? This is the Sn in the z-axis. Okay, this is it. This one in z-axis. So similarly, you can find out for. So we have done a matrix for the improper axis also. Okay. So every operation. Okay. Whether it is identity, whether it is reflection, whether it is inversion, whether it is rotation. Okay. Whether it is improper axis of rotation. Everything you can represent it in the form of a matrix. Okay. That is what we are doing here. Okay. I have told in the last class why we are doing this. Why we have to do this is to this group theory is nothing but a mathematical notations, okay, which will help to understand the spectroscopy. Why do you need to study spectroscopy? To learn to find out the structure of one second, structure of any molecule. What I have to do? So to find out the structure of any molecule, I should take help of the spectroscopy. Okay. So to study the spectroscopy, I should link the symmetry with that of the mathematical notations. Okay. That is your group theory. Okay. Now in this group theory, so first to study, matrices will play a very important role. They will help to understand the rotation in a mathematical way. Okay. notation of all these symmetry operations in a mathematical way. So that is why we are learning them. Okay. So this is the basics. Okay. These are the basics. So in the next class, I will jump into what is exactly your uh, multiplication tables. Okay. You know that you have the point groups. Okay. If you are doing your electronic spectroscopy, Raman spectroscopy and all, you'll see that C2V point group, you find a multiplication table. For every point group, you find a multiplication table. So what these multiplication tables are, what are the subgroups, okay, how to understand them, all these I will be teaching you in the next class. Okay. For today, this is okay. Okay. So I have given you the homework. You have to try. You have to try and show me. Okay. Show me. Then only if you are unable to get, then only I'll explain. Simply if you tell that you didn't get, I am not going to explain because everything is given in the textbook. I have told you how to, one derivation I have done stepwise manner. So same thing you have to do for other things also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Uh, just wait. Let me remove the recording.